Happy Sunday, guys. I am here. We made it. Another Sunday. I think I did it right. So I had to try to get James together before I even came on here because James wouldn't let me be great. So, I have to remind you guys that when you start watching this to share it. Tonight I'll be brief recapping on mortgage insurance protection. And so definitely if you know someone that just bought a house or is about to buy a house or currently already owns a home, share this with them because this information will benefit them greatly. So what I'll be doing is I'll just jump right on into it. Let's talk about what mortgage insurance protection is. So it is a type of term insurance that's designed specifically to pay off your mortgage in the event that something happens to you. That's what it is in a nutshell. Hey, Adrian. Oh, I got 5 people watching. Hey, y'all. I can't see who. Oh, see, now I can see who watching. Hi, Christopher. Hi, Adrian. So that's what mortgage insurance protection is. So if you are a homeowner and you don't have mortgage insurance protection, I highly recommend that you think about it. You look more into it. You try to see what kind of coverage you currently have, what type of insurance you currently have, and in the event of something happening to you, is your home paid off? The reason why you need it. So let's talk about that. If you are a homeowner, if you own investment properties, if you have mortgage notes out on properties and or vehicles and or all types of stuff, what type of insurance do you have on that? That's how you'll know if you need it. So what I tried to do, especially if you die prematurely, right? If you die mortgage insurance protection is really affordable. I was going to talk about that. Hi, Yvette. So with mortgage insurance protection, because it is a type of term insurance, it is very affordable. So you don't have to think of it as being something that's so expensive that you cannot afford. You're only going to have it for a term amount, a period of time, and you could even do things for your policy like an add-on, like get a return on your premium. If you're fairly young when you do it, you can get a return on your premium once the term policy comes to an end. Those are all things you can do, additional add-ons. So those are things that you should think about when you get the mortgage insurance protection, but you definitely should think about getting it. You and your spouse, if you are married and you're homeowners, you should look into, hi, Auntie Betty. As homeowners, you should look into what type of insurance you currently have. And you should look at, if it's through your job, you should see if that insurance is going to expire or what happens when you leave your job. So that way you know how much outside coverage to have. But yet, if you are a homeowner and you have a mortgage on your house, it is very important that you get mortgage insurance protection. And even if you didn't get it once you became a homeowner, you still can get it later. Because as long as you still have some sort of debt that it would be owed and your family would have to find a way to continue to pay this mortgage in the event of something happening to either one of you, then it's beneficial for you guys. Hi, Tamia. It's important for you guys to look into, especially our new millennials. They're buying homes left and right. And a lot of times we pay for what we don't know. So if this is information that you or someone that you think may know, then that's why you should share it with them so that they could at least get some sort of knowledge to make a more educated decision. Because, we know better, we do better. When you're thinking about your mortgage insurance protection, you should think about how many dependents you have, how many children you have. And the reason why you should do that is because you should think about what will be left behind in the event of something happening. Because if we can all agree on anything, is that tomorrow is not guaranteed for neither one of us. And it's not a respecter of persons. So we can't say, hey, I know. No, each day is a present, literally. And so the most important thing that you should consider if something happens to you is who would be left to pay that mortgage. And what does that mortgage cost? And that's how you should know, right, Adrian, transferring your liability. Yeah. So, but those types of conversations, when you start talking about transferring liability, those are for conversations for people who already understand the importance of mortgage insurance protection. Hi, Frank. Good evening. Once you understand the importance of it, then you can start having those types of serious conversations about just solidifying that. So that is one of the golden nuggets, because I said every Sunday that when I, thank you, every Sunday that when I come on here and talk about the industry, although I know I talk about how great the industry is, and as an agent and as a broker, what I'm able to do for my clients and just how I love it. But I also wanted to just give some information, or just, hey, Kent, give you guys something to think about in the event if you are a homeowner and you needed to think, do we have mortgage insurance? I'm not talking about your homeowner's insurance. That is not what I'm talking about. That is a totally different insurance. Your flood insurance, that's a totally different insurance. Right. I'm here to educate you. Right. So that's what I'm doing in a nutshell on the flip side. Hi, Jalen. Good evening. Welcome, guys. Oh, y'all got me excited. Hey. So on Sundays, I also wanted to educate you, because there's a lot of things that we can assume that we all know. And our perception is our reality. So, the more we know, the more that we can grow, and collectively we can help each other. So that is what made me start talking about mortgage insurance protection, because I have a timeline of people who are buying houses, and I see a lot of congratulations, and I just think that it's important that you know what you need to know so that you can make more educated decisions. Even if you got a quote on it and you knew how much you needed to fit into your budget, at least you know what you need to know so that you could do better. So basically, that's really that. So then on the flip side, I come and I talk about the insurance industry as a whole. I talk about how I love the insurance industry, and I get excited because the class is on sale for $39.99. It's not a class that I created. It's not a class that I'm giving. I'm not teaching it. I'm just promoting it because I think that it's a really amazing price. $39.99 to get your insurance license, to get something that could potentially change your family's life financially. I think that it would be a great investment. So if someone is, hi Albert, if someone is thinking about being stuck in a rut, or you're just trying to figure out what's what, I highly consider, hi Richard, I highly consider getting your insurance license, because it makes a big difference. I guess that's just the best way to say it. And then once you have your, so the class is, hi Jennifer, hi Charlie. When I took the class, oh my goodness, I think that class was $300, y'all. I do. Now I see it's $203 and it's discounted to $39.99. So anybody that I think that has potential, you know what I do? I tell them to take the class. You know why? It can't hurt you to have another certification. So the class is an online class, and you could do the class in a week, a couple of hours a day, because it's at your own pace. And It's not hard language to understand. Let me just say that. But you do have to read, and you do have to pass the test because you have to take a state test. But that's the goal on Sundays. That's why even though like a lot of times like I gotta hurry up because I got James kind of being quiet. I kind of bribed him tonight so that I could come do it, because if not, it would just be chaos. So I try to share what I know, which made me. Oh, hi, Mark. Good evening. Which is why I come here on Sundays, and that's why tonight I talked about the mortgage insurance protection. And I also feel like now it's important for me to talk about the insurance industry as a whole. Not because I'm either trying to write you a policy or bring you on a team. I'm not trying to do neither, but I am trying to tell you that having insurance, get good. Hey, Mary. Good evening. Shout out to Mary, y'all. Mary braided my hair. Oh, my goodness. This hairstyle is so easy proof. Shout out to Mary. She's able to watch tonight because she ain't got the kids. She usually has the kids. Hey, Abigail. Shout out to my cousin, Abigail. Hey, Coach. And then my coaches on here. Guys, I want you all to share this with someone that you know that needs to know more about mortgage insurance protection. Anyone that you know that just bought a home, is considering buying a home, or even in the process of preparing their credit to buy a house, because we talk about those things as just humans in general when we're attempting to do those things. Share this with them because they may not know. They may not have even thought about the option of mortgage insurance protection. And so it's important that they know those things, because tragedy does happen, because life does happen, or even review the policies that you have. Sometimes we have stuff that we don't know that we have. Thank you. Thank you. So sometimes we have things that we don't know. Look at those policies. Don't have an insurance policy and don't look at it. It's important that you look at it. Know what you have. Don't just, I don't know, I have something. That's not cute. That's your life. Literally, that's your life you're talking about. And you just, if you're solidifying everything else and you're creating a foundation for everything else, I think it's important that we create a foundation for that also. And yet just know what we need to know and know where it's at. Just like we know where our birth certificate is at. That's what our grandmas used to do. They knew where those policies were at. They were under the mattress. They were in that shoebox, up at the top of that closet. Y'all know. Anybody grandma who had them insurance policies, they knew where they was at. Y'all hear James? So I'm going to have to go. Anyways, but the class is $39.99 for anybody that is considering a change, or just adding something, or considering seeing what the insurance industry could do. It's really important that you get with a good company too. I'm gonna say this, y'all, before I go. It's so important. Okay, Charlie, inbox me and I'll send you the link for the class, so that way you could get it for the $39.99. Unless, Mark, you want to do it. If my coach do it, Charlie, that's the bomb. You will be on the dope team too. It's important that you get with a company that's going to take care of you, that's going to train you, that's going to coach you if you do get a license. At whatever pace you would decide to do it, however you would want to do it, it's important to be under the right umbrella, because if not, the stuff that you would go through is crazy. And any agent that's been in the industry knows exactly what I'm talking about. So I give that to say, do your research. Do your research, ask questions, but get your license. Start there. The class is $39.99. Get your license. Once you get your license, everything else will make sense. I can't really give you. And if you're an agent and you don't make money, it's because you don't want to make no money. This is not an industry where you should be an insurance agent and be broke, an insurance broker and be broke. This is not an industry where you should be broke. Let's just be honest. And so, but then you have to kind of define what it is that you're looking for too. But all of that stuff comes in different forms of conversations, which is why I come here on Sundays to talk to you guys about it, because I think it's so dope that now females can be in an industry that was once male dominated, literally male dominated. But you do your research. So with that being said, y'all, have a good night. See y'all next Sunday.